Beijing, the ancient and modern capital of China, is a city where history and culture intertwine in every street, courtyard, and skyline. To journey through Beijing is to embark on an immersive exploration of dynastic grandeur, revolutionary change, and the vibrant pulse of contemporary Chinese life. From the labyrinthine hutongs that preserve centuries-old traditions to the monumental architecture that symbolizes both imperial might and modern ambition, Beijing invites travelers to witness the unfolding story of a nation at the crossroads of past and future. The first impression of Beijing often comes from the air itself, a blend of scents, sounds, and energies that hint at the city's layers of civilization. Early morning in Beijing is a study in contrasts, the soft light glinting off golden roofs of ancient palaces, the gentle murmur of elderly residents practicing Tai Chi in tranquil parks, and the distant hum of traffic as the city awakens. The heart of Beijing is the Forbidden City, known formally as the Palace Museum, and stepping through its imposing Meridian Gate is like passing through a portal into another era. Once the exclusive domain of emperors and their retinues, the Forbidden City's sprawling courtyards, ornate halls, and intricate carvings tell stories of power, intrigue, artistry, and ritual. The vermilion walls and yellow glazed tiles are not merely decorative. They are symbols of authority and cosmic order, meticulously maintained over the centuries. Beyond the Forbidden City's walls lies Tiananmen Square, the symbolic center of modern China. Vast and open, it has borne witness to moments of immense celebration and profound sorrow. Here, the monument to the people's heroes stands as a silent sentinel, while the Great Hall of the People and the National Museum frame the square, embodying the nation's aspirations and collective memory. Every morning, crowds gather for the flag-raising ceremony, a ritual that blends military precision with patriotic fervor, underscoring the continuity between China's imperial past and its socialist present. Yet Beijing's soul is not confined to its grand avenues and monumental sites. The city's hutongs, narrow alleyways lined with traditional courtyard homes, offer a glimpse into everyday life that has endured for centuries. Wandering through these winding lanes, one encounters a vibrant tapestry of local life. Vendors hawking steam buns and jianbing, children weaving between bicycles, neighbors chatting over cups of jasmine tea. In places like the Shichahai area, the hutongs open onto serene lakes bordered by willow trees, where paddle boats drift lazily and the echoes of old Beijing linger in the air. Some hutongs have been lovingly preserved, their gray brick walls and red-painted doors standing as living museums, while others have given way to the pressures of modernization, replaced by gleaming high-rises and trendy boutiques. The preservation and transformation of Beijing's hutongs reflect a broader tension in the city's development, the desire to honor tradition while embracing progress. Nowhere is this more evident than in the juxtaposition of ancient temples and futuristic skyscrapers. The Temple of Heaven, with its iconic triple-gabled roof and harmonious layout, was once the site where emperors prayed for good harvests, performing elaborate rites to ensure the favor of the heavens. Today, the temple grounds are alive with local residents practicing calligraphy with water brushes on stone paths, or gathering for impromptu games of chess. In contrast, the central business district, dominated by the soaring China World Tower and the avant-garde CCTV headquarters, showcases Beijing's role as a global metropolis, a center of finance, media, and innovation. Amidst these architectural marvels, Beijing's cultural life flourishes in myriad forms. The city is home to a dazzling array of museums, galleries, and performance venues that celebrate both China's artistic heritage and its contemporary creativity. The National Art Museum of China houses an impressive collection of traditional painting, sculpture, and calligraphy, while the 798 Art District, a former factory complex transformed into a hub of avant-garde expression, buzzes with experimental installations, street art, and international exhibitions. Here, young artists challenge conventions and engage with global trends, forging new identities in a rapidly changing society. No exploration of Beijing would be complete without savoring its culinary delights. The city's food scene is as diverse as its history, offering everything from imperial banquets to humble street snacks. Peking duck with its crisp skin and succulent meat remains the city's signature dish, best enjoyed in historic restaurants where chefs carve the bird tableside with practiced precision. In bustling night markets, the air is thick with the aroma of grilled lamb skewers, spicy hot pot, and savory pancakes, flavors that reflect Beijing's role as a crossroads of regional cuisines and cultures. For the adventurous, delicacies such as candied hawthorn, fried scorpions, and fermented tofu offer a taste of local tradition and daring innovation. As the sun sets, Beijing transforms once again. The city's landmarks are bathed in golden light, their outlines softened against the evening sky. The summer palace, with its graceful pavilions and shimmering lake, becomes a realm of tranquility, echoing with the songs of ancient poets and the laughter of visitors strolling along its covered walkways. Further north, the Great Wall stretches across the mountains, its watchtowers silhouetted against the fading light, a testament to human ingenuity and endurance. Climbing the Great Wall is an experience that transcends mere tourism. It is a journey through time, a chance to touch the stones that have witnessed centuries of conflict, migration, and unity. Beijing's spiritual legacy is equally profound, woven into the fabric of daily life. The Lama Temple, with its incense-filled halls and towering statue of Maitreya Buddha, is a sanctuary of Tibetan Buddhism in the heart of the city. Pilgrims and tourists alike are drawn to its peaceful courtyards, where the chanting of monks mingles with the flicker of prayer flags. In contrast, the Confucius Temple and Imperial College offer a window into the intellectual traditions that shape Chinese civilization. Here, scholars once gathered to study the classics and debate matters of governance, guided by the teachings of Confucius and his disciples. Festivals and rituals mark the passage of time in Beijing, binding communities together in shared celebration. During Chinese New Year, the city erupts in a riot of color and sound, with lanterns illuminating the night, firecrackers warding off evil spirits, and families gathering for feasts that symbolize renewal and good fortune. The Dragon Boat Festival brings races along the city's waterways, while the Mid-Autumn Festival is celebrated with mooncakes and poetry, as friends and relatives gaze at the full moon and reflect on the bonds that unite them. Education and scholarship have long been central to Beijing's identity. The city boasts some of China's most prestigious universities, including Peking University and Tsinghua University, whose leafy campuses are incubators of innovation and critical thought. These institutions attract students from across the country and around the world, fostering a spirit of intellectual curiosity and cross-cultural exchange. In lecture halls and libraries, the next generation of leaders, scientists, and artists are shaping the future of China and the world. The rhythm of daily life in Beijing is shaped by both tradition and modernity. In the early hours, the city's parks fill with dancers, musicians, and martial artists, their movements attuned to ancient rhythms. As the day unfolds, commuters stream through subway stations and cyclists navigate busy intersections, evidence of a city in constant motion. Markets bustle with activity, from the fragrant stalls of Panjiayuan Antique Market to the high-end boutiques of Wangfujing. Each neighborhood has its own character, its own stories, whether it is the scholarly calm of Wudaoku, the diplomatic enclave of Sanlitun, or the creative energy of Gulu. Beijing's relationship with nature is evident in its many gardens and green spaces, which offer respite from the urban hustle. The Old Summer Palace, once a masterpiece of landscape design before its destruction in the 19th century, remains a poignant symbol of loss and resilience. The city's botanical gardens, zoos, and ecological parks reflect a renewed commitment to environmental stewardship, balancing growth with sustainability. In spring, the city is transformed by clouds of cherry blossoms and peonies, while autumn brings crisp air and golden ginkgo leaves. Transportation in Beijing is itself a marvel of planning and adaptation. The city's extensive subway system connects distant suburbs with the urban core, while high-speed trains whisk passengers to other major cities in a matter of hours. Bicycles, once the dominant mode of transport, have made a comeback thanks to bike-sharing schemes, weaving through lanes alongside electric scooters and taxis. The ongoing expansion of infrastructure reflects Beijing's ambition to remain a global leader, even as it grapples with challenges of congestion, pollution, and equitable development. The people of Beijing are as diverse as the city itself. Generations of families who have called the city home for centuries live alongside migrants drawn by opportunity and adventure. The city's cosmopolitanism is reflected in its religious communities, expatriate enclaves, and the fusion of languages and dialects heard on its streets. Beijing's residents are proud of their heritage, resilient in the face of change, and open to new ideas, a combination that gives the city its unique vitality. Art and literature have flourished in Beijing for centuries, nurtured by imperial patronage and revolutionary zeal alike. The city has inspired poets, playwrights, and filmmakers, whose works capture its beauty, contradictions, and transformations. Contemporary writers grapple with issues of identity, memory, and belonging, drawing on Beijing's rich tapestry of stories. The city's theaters and opera houses stage performances that range from classical Peking opera, with its elaborate costumes and stylized gestures, to cutting-edge drama and dance. Beijing's role on the world stage is unmistakable. As the political center of China, it hosts international summits, cultural exchanges, and sporting events that draw global attention. The 2008 Olympic Games marked a turning point, showcasing the city's capacity for innovation and hospitality. The Bird's Nest Stadium and Water Cube, architectural icons of the Olympics, remain symbols of Beijing's ambition and creativity, now repurposed for concerts, exhibitions, and community events. In recent years, Beijing has become a laboratory for urban experimentation, pioneering smart city technologies, green buildings, and sustainable transportation. Initiatives to improve air quality, expand public spaces, and promote cultural heritage reflect a growing awareness of the need for balance between progress and preservation. The city's planners and citizens are engaged in an ongoing dialogue about what kind of city Beijing should be, a question that resonates far beyond its borders. For visitors, Beijing offers endless opportunities for discovery. Each season brings its own charms: the icy splendor of winter, when the lakes freeze and skaters glide beneath ancient bridges; the exuberance of spring, when parks burst into bloom; the sultry heat of summer, perfect for evening strolls along the city's canals; and the crisp clarity of autumn, when the air is filled with the scent of roasting chestnuts and chrysanthemums. Guided tours, self-guided walks, and bicycle rides provide different perspectives on the city's many faces. To truly understand Beijing, one must look beyond its famous landmarks and delve into the stories of its people. The craftspeople who keep traditional arts alive, paper cutting, cloisonné enamel, shadow puppetry, are living links to the past. Market vendors, taxi drivers, teachers, and students each contribute to the city's mosaic, their experiences shaped by both continuity and change. Conversations in tea houses, encounters in parks, and shared meals reveal the warmth, humor, and resilience that define Beijing's character. The city's dynamism is matched by its sense of continuity. Rituals and routines, festivals and family gatherings connect the present to a past that is never far away. The rhythms of daily life, morning exercises, market shopping, evening strolls, anchor residents in a rapidly changing world. At the same time, Beijing's openness to new ideas, technologies, and cultures ensures that it remains a place of innovation and possibility. In the end, exploring Beijing is not just a journey through space, but a journey through time. The city's layers of history and culture invite reflection on universal themes: the tension between tradition and change, the search for meaning and belonging, the interplay of power and creativity. Whether wandering through the quiet courtyards of a temple, marveling at the scale of the Forbidden City, or joining the crowds in a bustling market, one becomes part of Beijing's unfolding story, a story that continues to inspire, challenge, and enchant all who visit. As the city moves forward, it carries with it the weight of its past and the promise of its future. Beijing is more than a capital. It is a living testament to the enduring spirit of a people and a civilization. Its streets and monuments, its festivals and daily routines offer a window into the heart of China, inviting travelers to discover not only the city, but also themselves in the process. The journey through Beijing is one of wonder, discovery, and connection, a journey that leaves an indelible mark on all who undertake it.